Welcome to the first of the Epic Norfolk exercise videos. We've got a series of 20 videos coming up over the next 20 weeks, so we're going to upload a video a week, so that should take us up until Christmas. The sessions have been funded by Sport England's Tackling Inequalities Fund, and the purpose of these is we're targeting those living in care homes and anyone of the older population. We're going to start with a nice gentle exercise session, and over the 20 weeks we're going to progress each session each week to improve your health and well-being. So we're targeting to improve your neuromuscular skills, improve your balance, improve your strength, and also your cardio-respiratory system. So various different exercises we're going to do each week. Each video should be about 10 to 15 minutes, so not too long. And obviously you could complete the videos, take part in the sessions as many times as you like each week. We will number each video as well, so you know which level we're at. So they'll be numbered 1 to 20. Obviously you don't have to start the video the first week it starts. If you're starting this a few weeks along the line, all the videos should be uploaded on our YouTube channel, the Epic Norfolk YouTube channel, and you can follow the ones in order as you go along. So for the first session then, we're going to start with our warm-up, which we're going to do some gentle marches. This session will be seated, so as the weeks go on, we'll progress to some standing exercises with the support of a chair, and then towards the end, standing exercises without the support of the chair. It's important that you're feeling well when you're taking part in these sessions. If you're feeling unwell before the session or during the session, either don't take part or stop, during the session if you start to feel unwell at all. So we're going to start just getting blood flowing around our body. So it's going to start with our arms, start up nice and tall on the chair. What you want to do actually is sit on the front third of the chair. So as you're sitting down, you might need to shuffle forwards or shuffle back, just so your bottom's on the front third of the chair, our feet about hip width apart, sitting up nice and tall, and roll the shoulders down. So to begin with, just going to move our marches with our arms, just trying to keep the elbows close by your sides. Bring your hands onto the chair. We'll just do the same with our legs. Just lifting the heel off the floor first, placing the toe down first, just so we're not flat-footed on our landing. Just trying to keep up nice and tall. Then you can introduce one arm off the chair and swap onto the other arm. Good. Back to the start point. Then we're going to mobilise some of our joints. To start with, we're going to do 3 shoulder raises, and for this, starting our arms by the sides, lift your shoulders up slightly and relax down. Let's do 2 more of those. Good. And then we'll also do some shoulder rolls. So this time we lift our shoulders up and just roll them back. Again, 3 of those. Got 1 more to do. Good. And back to the starts. Then we're just going to loosen our spine a little bit, so we're just going to do something that's called side bends. So starting our starting position, we're just going to lean down one side. Try not to lean your head forwards, so just facing forwards. Back to the start. And same to the other side. Okay, we'll do 3 each side. Good, and back to the middle. And next we're just going to loosen our ankles up. So holding onto the chair, keeping it back up nice and straight. We do 3 circles one way of our ankle. So just nice, slow, gentle circles. And 3 the other way. Good, bring the foot back down. And same on the other foot. 3 one way and 3 the other. Good, and we bring it down. Right, so it should have got us a little bit loose and a bit warm, so it's now going to do some exercises to try and bring our breathing rates up a little bit. So we're just going to start with our march like we did with the warm-up. So start with just our arms. So I'm going to keep that back up nice and tall. Again, make sure you're taking all the exercises at your own pace as well. Good, go into our legs. Then bring in one arm as well. first few weeks of these videos should be nice and gentle pace. Same with the other arm. So you're sort of working at about around 30% of your maximum effort. Then we'll progress that as the weeks go on. Good, back to the start. Then we're just going to do some punching on the spot. Set up nice and tall. If you can, if you need to have one arm at a time, you can. If you feel you need the support to keep your back up. If you're comfortable doing without, as long as you keep your back up straight, we can just punch on the spot with both arms. So around 30 seconds for this video, So you have more time, you can take part in some of the exercise for a longer period of time. Okay, then we're going to go upwards as well if you can, or just up in front. Good, we'll bring some to the sides. Go 3 one side, turn to the middle, turn to the other, another 3. Good. One more each side. Good, and then just back to the middle. So the next one's going to do 5 toe taps on each foot. So for that, what we do is just touching our toe slightly to the side and front, bring it back. So if we do 5 of those, keep it back up nice and tall. Good, and repeat on the other foot. Good, and back to the start. This time I'm just going to touch our heels down in front. Again, 5 on each leg. So touch one heel down and back. Good, one more on that foot. Good, back to the start, and then same on the other one. Just touching a heel down on the floor 5 times, and bring it back each time. Brilliant. Okay, and then we're going to start doing some exercise for our upper body as well. So start with our arms by our side. We're just going to turn our inside of our hands, the palm of our hands facing backwards. I'm just going to bring our arms up nice and straight so they're in line with your eyes, and back down. If you've got any shoulder problems, only go up as far as you can with it being comfortable. So don't worry if you can't bring your arms all the way up, just go as far as you can. We'll do 5 of those. Good, and just rest there. And then we're going to do the same out to the sides. So bring our arms out to the sides, just to shoulder height and down. Again, only as far as you can if you've got some shoulder restrictions with your mobility. Fantastic. If you feel a bit off balance with that, what you can do is hold on and do one arm at a time, 5 each side, okay? Right, so next we're going to focus on our balance a little bit. So we're going to start with holding onto the chair. We're just going to lift one foot off the floor, and we'll look to hold that for around 10 to 15 seconds. To progress that, if you want to improve your balance a bit more, you can take one or both hands off the chair if you feel comfortable. We're trying to keep our back up nice and tall. Bring it down, do the same on the other leg. So take one hand, both hands off if you feel comfortable, maintaining that posture. Good, and relax down. I'm just going to do some upward reaches. So we're going to try this with one arm at a time with the other hand holding onto the chair. So we're just going to stretch up with our arm and back down. Do 3 each side. So if you just lift the very bottom part of your bottom off the chair as well. Okay, 2 more this side. Fantastic. The progression for that is trying to do both arms at the same time. You feel you've got the balance and support to hold your back up nice and straight. Right, the next one we're going to do is a little step of our check with our balance is sitting up nice and tall. I'm just going to take 3 mini steps with our feet, forwards and back. I'm going to do that 3 times through. Fantastic, good. Then I'm just going to do some strength exercises next, just to focus on trying to increase the strength in our muscles, which will help us getting in and out of the chairs for our lower body, lifting items for our upper body, and also that will improve your balance as well. So first we're going to work on with our legs. We're going to bring our feet hip width apart, with heels directly below your knees. So you're tall in the chair. We're just going to go onto our toes, hold for 1 to 2 seconds, and down. We're going to do 3 of those. Lifting the heels off the floor and bring them back down. Brilliant. And then to strengthen the muscles around our knee, we're going to do something called the leg extension. So sitting nice and tall in the chair, we straighten one leg, and we're looking holding that for about 10 to 15 seconds. And it's something we can progress over the 20 weeks, looking to hold this exercise for a bit longer in the weeks that we conclude it. So the longer you hold it, the more you'll start to feel the muscles around your knee, which means it's doing good. And relax down. Okay, so make sure we get that starting point. Straighten the other leg. Again, trying to hold this for 10 to 15 seconds too. So after a few seconds, gravity takes its toll and you start to feel the muscles doing their job. This is a really good exercise you can do throughout the day if you're in a chair. Good, and relax down. I'm just going to work on our upper body a bit more mobilisation and the strength. As the weeks go on, we'll start adding resistance bands to actually more increase the strength in the muscles. To start, we're going to do a chest press. So we can stand up nice and tall, sit nice and tall in the chair. Bring both hands to in front of your chest. I'm just going to do 3 presses out in front and back. You can do one hand at a time if you need to support the chair with one hand for your balance. More of those. Good. Turn to the start point. Then we'll do the same for our shoulders by doing the same but going sort of more of an upwards direction. So we bring our arms up. For this we'll probably do one at a time, just because we're going upwards we may be a little bit more off balance. But it's just going to be a push upwards and just in front. So bring our arms up, back down. Let's do 3 each side. Good. So start point, same on the other. Good. And back down. Good. So just going to wind the body down a little bit and finish with some stretches. So it's going to start with our gentle marches. So we can do it in reverse. So actually you can get one arm and both legs going to start with. So keeping that elbow nice and close to the ribs on the side of the body. Lifting the heels off the floor first. As your foot returns to the floor, toe touching the floor first. Same on the other arm. Good. Return to that start point. And just the legs. And then just the arms. Good. Return there. We'll just finish with some stretches. Just going to stretch our arms out in front, just above our head as well. So holding that for around 10 seconds. Bring it back down, and then we'll stretch the arms out in front. Good. Relax there. Just bring one arm across, just to stretch our shoulders. Good. Back down. Same on the other arm. Good. Back down. To stretch the front of our upper body, just going to stretch our arms behind the chair. Just lift your chest up slightly. Again, holding that for around 10 seconds. Good, relax down from there. And a couple for our legs. We'll stretch the front of the thigh. For that, we can just lift one knee up, bring the heel in towards your bottom, can support on the other side of the chair if you need to. Good, relax down, same on the other leg. So you've got the balance, you can have both hands on your ankle. Make sure the hand is on the ankle, not the top part of the leg. Good, relax down. Then we'll stretch the back of the upper legs. So stretch, straighten one leg, stretch towards your toe. Slowly back up. Once you've got your balance, bring the other leg, straighten the other one, and just stretch down. Good, slowly back up, back to the start. So that's the end of our week 1 session. Hope you enjoyed the exercises, and you can do this video as many times as you're able to, and then we'll be back next week for our week 2 session.